Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
And good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. Thank you for watching. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you're, excited about the snow. I'd love to hear that. First and foremost, let's get right to what's going on with the forecast. Today, we have a clipper moving through. We're going to show you the 7-day forecast so you don't have to wait. First thing to know is that we're expecting 1 to 2 for most areas that get snow. Okay, there's going to be some areas with very little impact from today's clipper, and that will be in our far northern counties. But where it does snow, 1 inch to 2 inches for many. And then as we look, we'll see some pockets of 3 to as many as 7. The best chance of that is shifted to the south a little bit, south of Interstate 94. Could see some of those areas with heavier snow out in the western part of the Dakotas as well. A little bit of a break as we go through most of Friday and early Saturday. The chance of snow increases late Saturday, but it looks like not a big deal at all, with snowfall amounts on Saturday. The wind really picks up, and parts of western North Dakota and South Dakota will begin to see the impacts of the main event 3-day storm system that begins on Sunday out west and south, and then it really hits the valley late Sunday night. So things really get nasty with east wind, very gusty, over 40 miles per hour at times, with bands of heavy snow that could last all day on Monday as the storm system moves north through our area slowly. It continues to drift out of here as we go through Tuesday. The impacts will still be felt. Steady temperatures near 20, and then the bottom falls out. I think sub-zero if we get a lot of snow, and we will for some areas. Here's what today's clipper is looking like. Let's get you to the latest model. And here is what we have going on and what we expect to happen and when. So we'll pop this down and look at the snow moving out of northeast Montana, hitting in the afternoon this afternoon. By 3 o'clock, you'll have some drive conditions that could be a little tricky in places, with a few inches of snow and some wind, but we're talking 20 to 25 miles per hour, a little stronger than that, closer to the I-94 corridor. That heavier batch of snow on the south band of this will be moving through areas like Bowman, Hettinger, and if you are down in the Rame area, Grant County, Sioux County, Bismarck, it gets into the central part of the Dakotas as we head into the 6 o'clock time frame. And we could see some onsetting flurries beginning to develop here in the FM area. So we're going to get through most of our Thursday without clippage. Then it quickly blossoms into our area, and the nighttime hours on your Thursday evening will bring a chance of snow. If you're traveling to the Twin Cities Thursday night to cheer on the Fighting Hawks, playing for some hockey hardware in the Twin Cities, there's going to be a band of snow making its way through the area. So if you don't want to drive through that, leave earlier on Thursday. By Friday morning, look where this system is here as we rise and shine at 6 a.m. It will be exiting. Snow will have fallen, and there'll be a few inches, but at least you're not driving through snow. You get to make the call there, but there's going to be a few inches of snow on the ground from this system as we go through. Then here's a look at Saturday as that system works its way in. We're going to have a chance at seeing, well, here you go, boom, a few flakes flying in the western Dakotas to get things going on the weekend with our system that will still be exiting the Rockies. More on that here in a minute. Right now, let's talk temperatures that you can expect for today. And this is what we know. Temperatures will rise, but not a lot. Teens up in Northland, up near the international border, to around 20 degrees. That warms up to closer to 30 here in the valley, and you get into the areas this afternoon that will see the increase of clouds and the chance of snow by drive time. Remember, this is a snapshot at about 5 in the afternoon. We're going to see temperatures closer to 25 to 30 in Lakes Country. Best chance at near 30-degree readings will be in our far southern counties. So for those of you in Elbow Lake, Grant County, down towards Douglas County, also in the Morris-Benson area, you'll have a chance at seeing some milder temperatures, if you want to call it that. And a look at the snowfall from our clipper that makes its way through today. Anyone that gets snow here in this band, it does miss Grand Forks for the most part. We'll see 1 to 2 inches likely in this area. See this heavier bright spot here? That's 3 to 7 in pockets. 3 to 7 in pockets. Only a couple of 7-inch reports probable, but there could be a couple. Notice areas just south of Fargo will be in that, let's call it 3 to 5. So I think 2 to 3 for Fargo-Moorhead, with it ramping up down to the south pretty good. Highway 200, you'll see some snow. You go just a little bit north, maybe not so much. Now, as we head into the weekend, this is the main event. Storm will begin on Saturday with light snow here and there out west. Sunday, it blossoms mainly out to the west, and then it gets started here in the valley in eastern North Dakota as we go into Sunday. Midday to mid-afternoon, I think we'll start seeing the impacts. Gusty east winds. Sunday night, all day Monday, the snow sits here and lifts north. As it does, it'll bring warmer conditions with it. Starts as snow in southern Minnesota, changes to rain, could be icing. Now, these numbers that you're seeing on here in the teens of inches of snow to 20s of inches of snow, we cannot guarantee that all of these areas are going to get this much. It'll likely be more of a narrow band of enhanced snowfall. These global models tend to do that. They make it look like a huge area is going to see a huge impact. In all likelihood, it'll be a more narrow band. However, there will be winter storm impacts across much of the area, and we'll keep you advised as to the track and timing of that right here. And you can see more on my YouTube channel. I've got a YouTube video where I have compared 3 different models. Should you have time, check it out. I'll put a link down here in the comments. Have a wonderful Thursday. Get ready for the evening clipper tonight here in the eastern third of North Dakota with some travel impacts and much, much more as we close the weekend out Sunday and Monday and into Tuesday with the 3-day winter weather event.